if I remember correctly, you could even play FF4 on the PS1, but way later. But only in Japan, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I like the DS version. I'm still, what, 70 or 80% through the game. It's great, really great. A friend of mine recommended it, and I thought, why not? I'm gonna try it. FF4 was great, really great. I love RPGs, but the Final Fantasy games just don't appeal to me. MMOs, normal, etc. Ah! Well, that's concluded. So, fanboy, you just don't like JRPGs. It's a JRPG, and if you don't like it, it's kind of logical that you like the normal ones, just like Skyrim, Witcher. Those are new ones. Yeah, that's not a problem, fanboy. It's not a problem, fanboy. Everyone has their own kind of taste. I read some reviews about After Years. The reviewer complained, very many reviewer complained about the After Years. I'm a little bit skeptical about that because they don't like the ending, and some part of the games were very glitched. But still, I wanna like to try it because I want to know how the story ended. They liked to what was the name? They like to compare it with the sequel of FF10. They compared it to the sequel, and the sequel from FF10 was, in my opinion, horrible. I didn't like it one bit. And trust me, I tried it several times to play it. After 3 or 4 hours, I couldn't even touch the game. God. It was a game for girls. You sang in battle. Yeah, it's those classes were before in other FF games. I understand that, but you had to sing with Yuna. The intro was with singing, and the hell. If you played FFX or FF10 with Titus, Aura, and everything, the epic cinematics, epic story, very deep emotional story, and when you play the sequel. You ask yourself, what the hell is this? So after that fight, we're going to get the boss. Oh, you like all RPGs, COD? Alright. You're a collector, but you've never played them. That's an interesting fact. Yeah, you are an interesting one. The series of After Years took the engine of FFDS and copied it over, but used different interface. Oh, Badu, please don't play the sequel. Please don't play the sequel. No, you don't want to play it. You don't want to play it. I'm a hardcore fan, and I tried it. Even with the HD remaster version of 10 and 10.2, I tried it again and again. No, it's just torture, man. It's just torture. It would have been a great game. The game is the battle system is kind of alright. It was hey, Sin is toad. Let's party. Yeah, Stylo. That's the kind of way. Yeah, that's right. The battle system was just like a beta type from FF12. If you played the 12 one, I like the 12 one. It's just like an offline MMORPG, if you want to look at it like that. The story was not perfect, but it was still a great game. But the sequel, no. Almost every time Square tried a sequel, it kind of failed. Prequels worked, just like FF7. If you all played Crisis Core, I loved Crisis Core. Even at the ending, you could cry. Well, I won't spoil what happened in the ending if someone didn't play it, but Crisis Core was beautiful. And FF13 was just just the perfect way to grind out the money. It was just a sellout. If you think about it, 13.1 was so overhyped, even for myself. We waited what, 10 years for the 13? We waited and waited, and then it came out. Every single FF fan, every single Final Fantasy fan, fanboy or whatnot, bought this game. And after 6 or 7 hours, 90% of the people sit there and ask themselves, what the fuck did Square Enix do with that game? No, it wasn't that kind of FF game. It was way too linear, way too boring. The characters were sorry, cutscenes. I'm not gonna talk in cutscenes. Barret is actually Zack, guys. I would say exposed. Barret was exposed. Oh man. You're 13.2, yeah? Yeah, I played it all. I played the 13.1 and 13.2. At least the 13.2 had a better battle system. You're right. You're right about that. But still, the story was so complicated designed. And no, if you try to explain one another the story, no one is going to understand it. Even Square admitted that they don't, that they didn't like the story of their own game. Oh man. Is there a free demo? Yes. Yeah, there's a demo. Yes, CD Fanboy, there's a demo of 13.2. No, I'm not Xbox fanboy. 32 was great if you liked Pokemon. Yeah, yeah. I always took the Chocobo one, the healer ones, and those goblins. They were funny made. Who doesn't love Pokemon? I think we all grew up with Pokemon. What was your favorite Pokemon games, guys? Also, in my opinion, I like the first, of course, the first generation. Who didn't love the first generation? That's obvious. But in my opinion, on second place is the third generation, and after that the second one. I sort of Pokemon Blue, Squirtle, Riot. I'm a Charmander guy. I love Charizard. Who doesn't love Charmander? But yeah, Squirtle was a great pick too. I can't even remember the English name for the third evolution of Squirtle. What was it? Oh, dang. It's been too long. Bulbasaur was all the odd man out. Indeed. Bulbasaur. Blastoise. Yeah, Blastoise. Thank you, Badu. Thanks. Yeah, I love to play. Even as a kid, I love to play the English version. every child, every kid looked at you. What the hell are you playing? Yeah, Pokemon. But why is it in English? In Germany, no one could wanted to learn the language. I loved the language, even as a kid. Gen 3rd, 2nd, Gen 4, Gen 4, 5, 6. I mostly pick Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is not so bad. Gen 2 third. Yeah, fanboy. We have the same opinion. Third, Gen 5. Alright. Gen 5 third. Gen 5. Let me remember. That was Pokemon Black, right? Black and White. With the sequel. Am I correct? What we gotta follow? Yeah, black and white. Yeah, so I was right. Nice. Alright. Great, grenade and antidote. Nice drops. I like the 5th generation too. I found it interesting that, if I remember correctly, that it was the first game with a first Pokemon game with a sequel. Or am I wrong? Yeah, 5th generation had a sequel. There were ones didn't have sequels. They had what? The Emerald one, and those weren't sequels. Man, Tifa does so little damage in comparison to the other two. What's with you, Badu? What was your favorite generation? Indeed, first follower, indeed. It's the most, how do I say, has the most personality. Yeah. I liked the antagonist of the game, our villain. I liked the vision of him. The Pokemon designs, they're great too. If I remember correctly, it was the first one where the villain was very interesting, where you really saved the world from damnation. Yeah, sometimes it's very comfortable to play the old game. It's just a nostalgia, man. Just a nostalgia. To go to the old memories and replay them. Think about the good old times, because that's the important part. If you're being being an adult, you shouldn't allow yourself to forget your childhood. It's very important. Badul, what's about the remake of Generation 3?